我反省过的勇气不是这样有的，梦醒过来了，伤口复原留下伤痕。我心记得你的地址，你想怎么处置就怎么处置。时间冲不散我的记忆，哦，我还怀念那完美的
Cool. How's it going, everybody? My name is Churro, and welcome back to another Komodo Town Hall meeting. And I'll be your host for today. And today we have Otto, Delton, PTYX, and JC here in the Town Hall meeting. And so, to get things started, if you guys want to quickly introduce yourselves, we can start with Auto first, and then we just go down to Delton, and then PTYX, and then JC.
Yeah, well, hello there. Good to be here again. We have a lot of good news to share this week.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Glad to be here this week.
Yeah, thanks for the intro, Churro. I'm JC, and I'm pretty pleased to be here. We've got a great update announcement executives to share with everybody, and then looking at some good conversation out of it.
Same here, same here. We're happy. A lot of progress this week.
Awesome. And now we could talk about what's been going on in the news so far. So, Delton, if you want to take over, you got some great news. Let's hear it.
Yeah, thanks, True. Yeah, a lot of good news this week. So first up, we have a blog post talking about Atomic Dex, and Komodo partnered with NIM to support staked SIM and staked symbol. So these are two new ERC20 tokens that NIM created together with StakeCount. And beginning on March 15th, users can trade and hold these two new ERC20 tokens on Atomic Dex. And you can add them via the ERC20 InstaList feature. And this blog post here contains a link to the ERC20 InstaList feature guide, so you can learn how to add those two new tokens. Next up, we have a blog post talking about Komodo Anarchapulco 2021. So basically, this just includes the video link, like an embed where you can view the live stream. So this was actually over 2-hour live stream replay. So if you go to this on our YouTube channel as well, like you can find complete timestamps, so you can go directly to the content you want to view there. And next up, we have a lot of Komodo news stories in the media this week, especially ones about Doge Dex. So first up is an article from CoinDesk talking about Doge Dex and just how it's a non-custodial multi-coin wallet and decentralized exchange for the Dogecoin community. And it actually talks about 3,000 downloads, but actually we have much more than that now. So we'll talk about that later in this Thursday Town Hall. But yes, this was a good mention from CoinDesk, and actually it was featured on the homepage of the CoinDesk website. Is the cover story for a while there. And this article was shared by Yahoo, NASDAQ, and Crypto News BTC. And next up, we have a story from Crypto News. So this is like a wrap up of everything that's happening in the crypto space, different news. So like in the exchange news section, Komodo is mentioned here, along with Doge Dex. So you can learn more about all the news there. And finally, for the news, we have a Cointelegraph article talking about Dogecoin. So the title is Much Fun to Work. Doge must ditch meme status to be valued as money. So this is a quote from CA333 talking about Dogecoin and just kind of the recent adoption we've heard from Mark Cuban and other NBA owners talking about the possible adoption of Dogecoin and just what that might mean for the price action and just like what we should be expecting in the weeks and months to come. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Komodo in the news this week.
Yeah, that's some great stuff, Delton. And it's funny to say how Komodo is starting to really associate themselves with Dogecoin. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to see that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think PTYX, is there something that you want to mention about Doge Dex, or do you have any updates on it?
Yeah, I think we covered some of the news cycles that Doge Dex received this week, and in regards to the installs, from what I've checked this morning, we're nearing 13,500 installs. Doge Dex has been live for around 9 days. It's been fully available on app stores. It's not fully available on iOS yet. It'll be released next week on the 0.4.1 release, and basically that release will have some tweaks and some bug fixes. We're making it a little bit more custom for the Doge community. We're changing some of the color schemes that people didn't like, and I think the benefit that we're seeing from this branded DEX is how making the application for the community. So basically, Dogecoin or the Dogecoin community owns this application. It's their application. They're making suggestions. They're telling us what they don't like. They're telling us what we should add. And by we really have made it their own, and it shows how much they are supporting it. I think it's a big success for the Atomic DEX in itself, and Komodo being the team behind it. I think we should expect a lot of growth from the Doge DEX application in network wise and just in users overall. And one of the good things that's coming out of this as well is the amount of users that we have on the app are actually giving us a lot of feedback on issues that the app has that we've not been able to catch, just because when you have 10,000 users using something, there's always going to be breaking points that we have not been able to pinpoint because we have not had this amount of users yet. So all of these good things are coming out of it, and they all translate to improvements to the Atomic DEX core, and also it'll translate to other versions of the same DEX for other communities.
Yeah, that's actually all of that just sounds pretty amazing. As well as I've actually done a bit of research on the Doge Decks, and I heard that you guys will be releasing a feature where people will be able to purchase Doge directly with their credit or debit cards. So I think that's pretty amazing
Yeah,
because it would definitely allow users who don't really know how to use crypto or are really new to that space to really be a part of it. So I think that's a great feature. I've actually never seen a decentralized exchange add that feature. So I think that would be the first, which is really amazing.
yeah, I think it's important to add it. That's one of the main things that when we spoke to the Dogecoin developers, they said, look, if you add the fiat on ramp, you're basically going to be on top, mainly because there's no other non-custodial wallet that has a DEX that is available for purchase, that allows people to purchase Doge and other cryptos. I think the one right now, at least from what I've seen, most of the Dogecoin holders are coming from Robinhood, coming from crypto.com, which are custodial based wallets. Like a lot of them are actually surprised that when you make a transaction on the Doge DEX, it's instant, just because it's not custodial. We're not batching transactions or anything like that. And them being able to actually purchase it directly into their wallet will be a benefit to them, and they'll be able to buy other cryptos, not just Doge. We're partnering with Indicoin to actually make this happen, and I've already put up the link that people have used to purchase Dogecoin into their Doge DEX through the website. So I'm looking forward to having that inside the app, and people using it. And from what I understand, I spoke with Indicoin a few days ago, and they told me that they were approved for US-based customers already. They're not 100% sure they'll be able to roll out Doge right away, but people will be able to buy crypto in the US. And if they buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whichever other major one through the app, they'll be able to trade that for Doge inside the Doge DEX. So it's one step closer for the US-based customers to be able to buy it directly, which they're not able to right now.
Yeah. That's actually we actually do need that. There's so many regulations here. Like we can't even use Binance anymore. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
all the regulations going on. So yeah, that's actually really great to hear. So hopefully hopefully you guys will help Doge reach $1 in the near future. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, let's move on and let's talk about JC. Do you have any social media updates going on?
Yeah, absolutely do. In fact, some of them are surrounding Doge DEX wins as well for the branded DEX situation. So first, though, we'll start with a tweet from the NEM official handle. There was an announcement that NEM claimed us as a partner that with Atomic DEX for supporting the staked ZEM and staked ZIM ERC20 tokens, which are currently available on Atomic DEX as soon as they're released by NEM because of the ERC20 Instalist feature on Atomic DEX. And they tweeted that not only were they delighted to announce a partnership with Komodo Platform, but that staked ZEM and staked ZIM will be available as soon as they're out for decentralized order books and holding in the non-custodial multi-coin wallet. And they released that to their own audiences and to their own communications. And we got to quote retweet that and send it out as well. This is an opportunity for exploring a branded DEX opportunity as well, like further this conversation, which is pretty cool. Then we have a tweet, a meme that went out, commenting that first they ignore you, and this is talking about all the ridiculous stuff that centralized exchanges end up doing. Like one person gets the wrong drift on something, and then that's in power at a centralized exchange, and then they say, oh, well, we should delist this because they saw like old documentation on an old coin in a space, like thinking that it's something that it's not. This is like referring to the Bittrex rumors that went around for a while, where it was like it's going to start delisting Dash because of a privacy coin. And this meme came out about it because basically, as soon as those communications or any other ones come out, Komodo, as a group, like starts to swarm those communications and enter into those to say like, well, like this is the problem. This is literally the problem. Like projects should exist at least in a space where there are non-custodial wallets, where there are decentralized order books, where like if you own your keys, then you own your coins. Like the tech should be agnostic. Like, and it got pretty good reviews on that. So that was fun. And then we move on to another tweet that came out from Satinder Gruel, talking about Komodo platform and JL777, and the idea that in the future that many blockchains existing together all around the world would require a 51% attack protection, and the solution to this was delayed proof of work, which is one of the first major pieces of tech that Komodo built out, and just giving a lot of like microphone space to this idea, and it got a really good reception as well. And got some good sharing. And then we get picked up by an influencer for Dogecoin, and that influencer audience as well, this is like one of the powers for social media field effects with like the branded DEX situation and building equity there. Because all the branded DEXs end up using the same decentralized order books and liquidity network. And the advantage of having your own branded DEX based off of the Atomic DEX template makes it so that any project can have a wallet that is non-custodial and has decentralized exchanging capabilities. This is all like really, really low-hanging fruit. And some people are starting to notice this in this tweet. This is an example of an influencer that just picked this up and is talking about how they're trying Dogecoin on the mobile app, and that they're trading KMD for Doge and seeing how it goes. And it's and just like sending out that communication, and it got a really great follow-up on that. And that's just more of like this wonderful aspect of getting to join conversations that Komodo never got to exist in before. And just how the tech here is so ubiquitous in nature that it impacts everybody and it improves the space in general. Probably one of the greatest PR communications that I heard about this was a conversation surrounding the idea that this is basically the next like Qt wallet upgrade rage. Because back in 2017, like one of the major, like 2016, 2017, there was like a short list of things for like a DYOR to find out if a project was legitimate or not. And one of those was to see if they had a Qt wallet, which was just like super low hanging fruit for like new ICOs coming out, to see if like their users even had the ability to like manage their own funds easily, or if they had to do it all on centralized exchanges. And the communication came out that now it's like not just that every project should have their own wallet, but every project should have their own wallet and their own ability to let their audience base exchange things in a peer-to-peer decentralized exchange fashion, because that exists now, and it's actually fairly low-hanging fruit for everybody to just like grab a hold of, and they don't even have to pay like, they don't even have to like go through like jumping hoops and like do a whole bunch of payments and processes and like subscribe to anything to like get this process done. They just go to the open source GitHub and fork it, and like it's just massive. So that's all for the social. Oh, we can do social media reference. Shout out to Churro, who is the MC here, who has stepped up to start championing Reddit and has started on that role not too long ago. And we'll be hearing more about the like social media wins from Reddit as well soon. And in the announcements category that's coming next from Otto, we'll be hearing a little bit about how we're now officially looking for junior social media managers to champion and pick up platforms that Komodo is trying to get that presence and that regular conversation started to make sure that we have a seat at the table. And those wins will start being hosted here as well. So it won't be too long in the future that we get to start talking about more than just our Twitter wins, which is pretty great.
Yeah, we gotta wake the dragon up.
I like it.
Wake the dragon. Right. Yeah, now we could move on to Otto. Otto, do you have any updates and announcements that you want to say?
For sure. So we're gonna cover some of the opportunities out there in the Komodo space right now. So we're gonna start by looking at the blog post written by Dalton. You can find this from the Komodo platform website. So this is the March events. And in here you can get notified about upcoming live streams and other things we have going on. So you can check out the calendar reminder and add the event to your own calendar and be sure to catch it. So what we have is of course this Thursday town halls going on, and then what we had was the Acapulco conference video we made. You can check that out from YouTube. And then we have what's coming soon, 1 hour after this call, is the Komodo contributor interest meeting, and we are running these on every Thursday. It's going to be about an hour max, so please tune in if you want to get more involved. And then at the end of the month, we are going to have a little larger event made in collaboration with the BPSAA, who's our partner. So we are going to be talking about blockchain privacy and blockchain security and other important topics. So also be sure to book this into your calendars and check out the event. Then let's talk a little bit about the open job applications we have for Komodo. So you can find these from the forum.komodoplatform.com. At the moment there are 2 open positions. One is for a full stack Rust developer, and another one is for a senior UI UX designer with a Flutter front end or Flutter front end developer. For more info, you can check out these threads from the forum, and there's instructions on how to apply. Then let's talk, as the last item, a little bit more about the upcoming community meetings we have. So they are at 6 p.m. UTC or 1800 UTC every Thursday. So today is the first one. And what these meetings are, they are just an opportunity to get involved with our marketing team and with all the marketing efforts for Komodo and KND and Atomic Text. So there are a number of benefits and why you should consider joining this or any other open source project in general. So these are always opportunities to learn more, make new skills, get more experience. You are able to network, meet new people, and you expose yourself to different ideas. And then you also have a chance to pass on new information and knowledge to other people, and maybe you learn something new from the others, from the other community members and us. And then you are working in this diverse environment, like we are a global community. There's all kind of people involved with different ideas, different backgrounds. And of course, at the end of the day, you should be having fun. Like this is an open source project. You should be contributing out of passion. So if you want to get involved, like you can work with us and we can try to find something that you are passionate about and you want to do that would support Komodo. So join in to learn more about what these opportunities are, and then hopefully you can move into a position that you also move in your life. Like if you're looking to get more involved in marketing or social media management, or just you want to get into blockchain space, so then this is one of those chances that we want to offer as the Komodo open source project. So please tune in and follow the lead that Churro and many others in the Komodo community are showing. And myself too, like I came from the community, so it all makes sense, and you can, at the end of the day, the road might lead to become a full-time team member even. So anything's possible. So join in today on the Komodo Discord. There's an open channel, open meeting. So come and listen. And if you get interested, get involved. We will tell more info on that meeting. So that is all from my side. Back to you, Churro.
Yeah, thank you, Otto. Yeah, great stuff. It just shows how great a community Komodo is. Friendly people, great place to be a part of. Komodo is constantly growing and advancing in this space, so it's great to see that. And so thank you guys for coming by to the town hall meeting, and I will see you guys on the next one.
All right.